This portion of Fox 40 News is brought to you by PG&E. Fox 40 News at 10 continues.
I will not be bullied. I don't think the city of Sacramento is going to be bullied into the Strong Mayor Initiative.
A Sacramento lawmaker claiming the mayor is playing dirty in order to pass his agenda through the city council. Today, Councilman Ray Trethewey held a news conference claiming Mayor Johnson tried to strong-arm him into supporting the Strong Mayor Initiative. Trethewey refused and says Mayor Johnson then endorsed his opponent, Angelique Ashby. Ashby says she knows nothing about it.
Nobody's asked me to make any promises in any of the endorsements.
A spokesperson for the mayor says Trethewey's accusations are just sour grapes since the mayor did endorse his opponent. That Strong Mayor Initiative has been at the center of controversy ever since Mayor Johnson brought it up.
That's right. So we wanted to see just how it all works. And for that, we sent John Libertini to Fresno, where they switched to the Strong Mayor system back in 1990.
Over the past 50 years, Fresno has been a boom town. Between 1990 and 2010, the population almost doubled. But small-town politics dominated the landscape.
The difference was night and day when we made the change.
The change came in 1997, when a strong mayor government took over in Fresno. Jim Patterson had just been elected to a second term in office.
There was this shifting and swinging majority that could either threaten or reward the city manager.
Like Sacramento, the city manager was in charge of day-to-day operations, but the city council was really in control.
It is really sickening to look at.
A simple majority won most issues, but council members were often loyal to a fault, withholding votes until city business favored the districts they were elected to represent. The mayor had little say-so.
It shifted in favor of the mayor and the entire city interest as opposed to the shifting interests that were sliced up by district.
Now, we know this much. A strong mayor government comes with a lot of power, but it's equal parts accountability, too. In Sacramento, if something goes wrong, the city manager, the mayor, and 8 city council members the public barely knows all share the blame. But here in Fresno, the buck and the blame stop squarely with the mayor. The quality of the politician is a factor, too.
I'm your brown-haired badge here in little old Sparta.
Alan Autry, a TV star and a former football player, spent 2 terms as mayor. But like Kevin Johnson in Sacramento, he was inexperienced. And critics argue Autry had a huge ego.
Alan Autry was a political novice when he came on the scene here in Fresno. But he had lots of celebrity status from his work in television. And so I think people elected a celebrity that didn't necessarily elect a mayor.
During Autry's time in office, the city lost millions on bad investments. $20 million a year on a baseball stadium for the San Francisco Giants minor league team. $15 million on renovations for the Fresno Metropolitan Museum. And $7 million after the Granite Park Entertainment Complex failed.
Why do you think it works?
Well, I'm just not going to do this.
Privately, there are reservations around town, but one mayor did double the size of the police force and cut crime by 70%. That's what Ken Porter wants from his mayor.
They do a good job when they got problem areas, they address it immediately.
A strong mayor operates much like a governor. They craft a budget, negotiate directly with labor unions, and their decisions are tough to overturn.
That mayor answered to all of the people, not a shifting group of city council members.
From an ex-mayor's seat, that meant running the city without interference.
We were able to do it more efficiently. We were able to do it without unnecessary special interest interference. We were able to do it with the cooperation and the consent of the council.
All right, we hope that gave you at least a little insight. Back to Sacramento now, where it's going to take city council approval to get the Strong Mayor Initiative on the November ballot. Before Ray Trethewey's claims, he was considered the swing vote. Tonight, Mayor Kevin Johnson's camp, not all that hopeful, but a source is now telling Fox 40 that a compromise proposal is in the works and should be unveiled shortly. All right, let's get to the race for governor now very quickly here.